Being a kid is not an easy task for Wimpy. A family road trip is supposed to be a lot of fun unless you have this. Well, hi everyone, my name is Prenickha, daughter of Prem Kumar from Sekolah Kebangsaan Seri Bonus, Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to do a book review of one of my favorite books from the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series. As you can see, the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series, The Long Haul, is the title of the book. This is a fiction book and is written by Jeff Kenyon, illustrated by Chad W. Beckerman. This book was published in 2016 by Penguin Random House, UK. This book is about Heffley's family. One day they had a plan to go on a road trip. Mom said this road trip will be a bonding experience for the whole family. She said the whole point of this trip was to do things that they never have done before and to have authentic experience. So they brought out all of their stuff in the driveway. It was pretty clear that they had a space problem. Mom started going through everything and sorting it into two piles. Roderick was quite disappointed that some of his stuff didn't make the cut. He wanted to bring his drums and unnecessary things, but Mom didn't let him. And Mom also made Wimpy leave a bunch of stuff behind, which was ridiculous that Manny's plastic potty was coming along the ride, which I didn't agree. Another ridiculous thing was his mom didn't let him and Roderick take any electronics on the trip, even though they barely take up any space. She's always saying kids these days don't know how to socialize because they've got constantly their noses 2 inches from the screen. But when I have kids, I'm going to let them use whatever gadgets they want because this generation is quite different from the olden days. After his mom went through a single item in the driveway, got a few things that they didn't need, Greg requested to rent the SUV, but his mother said SUV was quite expensive and they cost terrible petrol mileage. So after they bought out their boat out of the driveway, Greg's dad patched up the hole at the bottom and repaired the crack with duct tape. Even with the added space from the boat, the minivan was still quite full. Finally, they got to choose where they wanted to sit. His brother took the middle. Without any choice, Greg had to sit at the back. Sitting at the back is not easy because it is full of stuff. Along the journey, they did a few activities such as truth or dare game. After a few hours, the van was quiet because Greg's brother was asleep. They need to be quiet so that he won't wake up. Greg brought along his favorite books for the trip so that he can fill up his free time with reading. They reached the hotel safely. The hotel was air conditioned and there also a pool, but the pool was not quite managed and it was quite dirty. On the first day, they spent more time relaxing at the hotel. Dad had a call from his office. There was some sort of emergency that he was the only one who knew how to take care of it. Mom had planned lots of activities, but she wasn't happy because Dad had to deal with his work situation. They also had a bad day at South Central when someone stole their locker key and stole their stuff, including their phones and wallets. They decided to cancel the boat trip and went home. Unfortunately, there was another problem where the van air conditioning was not functioning. They decided to give the boat to the man who helped them the most when they were in trouble as of saying thanks. Finally, they reached home safely. Mom was sad because the trip was getting cut short and everyone was blaming her for their stumbles. But at the same time, they were relieved after facing so much trouble. Greg and his brother felt sorry for their mom and apologized. Even though the trip didn't go the way they planned, it was still an adventure. We should appreciate the things that done by our parents, especially the plan which they did not to spend time with us. To conclude, this book is enjoyable for the students and even adults. I would recommend for everyone to read this book. Thank you for listening to my book review. Bye!